Hey, everybody. Happy Sunday. I hope that you are having an amazing, amazing night. You have an amazing weekend and that it has been tremendously restful, relaxing, wonderful, all of the things for you in your business. Tonight, I want to talk about a topic that I hope is going to resonate with you is about how do you get to be 100% better in your life, in your business, and doing all these things. I'm Haley Gray. I'm the group owner and the founder of the Women's Entrepreneur Network. I'm also the owner and founder of a boutique digital marketing agency called Fiercely Marketing, where we do digital marketing for small businesses. As a small business owner myself, and as an MBA with a concentration in entrepreneurship and innovation and tons of years of experience, I found that there are certain things that you need to do in order to consistently get better in your business. So one of the amazing aha moments I had, and hey Lay and hey Meg, when I was going through school at Duke, is that businesses are typically either getting better and they're improving, and it's constant improvement, or they're declining. There is absolutely no status quo in business. I wish that there were, but there just isn't. So when we start talking about improvement, particularly when we want to see huge improvement in our business and we want to see massive growth and we want to see all these things, you have to really focus on the structure in your business, the operations, the marketing, all of your processes. And the reality is that it's pretty darn overwhelming. Once you start talking about, I'm going to do this thing and I'm going to do that thing and I'm going to do the other thing. And Meg and I have been chatting on and off all weekend. She knows I've been down an absolute tech rabbit hole. I have an idea for a new product. I am continually working on improving the services and the quality of the services that I provide to my clients. So I am, just say it, just a little bit anal retentive, a little bit maniacal about quality. But, one of the things that I have had to learn is that I am just one person. I can't do everything all the time to everybody. Raise your hands. Let me know if you have ever struggled with perfectionism, with trying to get everything right, with trying to do all the right things, with, getting 1,000% better today in your business, right? I will tell you that this is one of the biggest struggles that I have in my own business because I want it all and I want it all yesterday. And the reality is that, businesses and cash flow are what they are. And they're not going to support completely radically overhauling absolutely every single thing in sight to get to that 100% better in 2.3 milliseconds. As much as we want them to, I have to sleep 8 hours a night. Some of y'all sleep a little bit less than that. But, the human body does require rest and downtime and all of those kind of crazy things. So how do you get to this incremental, how do you get to this 100% better, right? And trying to do it all right, trying to do it all on your own, trying to do it all instantaneously is going to burn you out. It just is. So one of the things that I learned is that, the way that you get to 100% better is 1% at a time. So in my business, I do digital marketing for small businesses, and I have Women's Entrepreneur Network. So some of y'all have probably seen some of the incremental improvements that have been happening, right? We've been using some automation. We've been using emails to try to communicate with people. We've been building a website for Women's Entrepreneur Network where we offer you the ability to have a business listing on the site for free. Now, we're going to offer paid advertising. We're going to be offering a few other things, but that's not where we're at right now just yet because unfortunately the cobbler's children sometimes don't have any shoes. So we go a little bit slower than we want to. You'll notice that we've been working on our branding. You'll notice that we've been adding when talks. So if you want to do a 20-minute TED style talk to the group, we do those a couple of times a month. There's a lot of different opportunities. There's a lot of things that we've been bringing into the group to incrementally improve it. Did we get them all at once? No. So my point is, in order to get to that 100% better, you do what you can today plus a little bit. It may be that you spiff up your brand. It may be that you create some new social media posts. It may be that you look at your accounting software. It may be that you look at your insurance in your business, right? Oh, how can I save some money here? How can I do this here? How can I leverage that better? And all of these little bitty, teeny tiny incremental improvements add up over time. How do you get to 100% better? You do 1% more each day than you did the previous day. Is it easy? No. Do you slide back occasionally? I do. I know, but I don't know about y'all, but I absolutely do slide back from time to time. So, I pick one aspect of my business that I'm going to try to improve. And I focus on that thing for 60 to 90 days. And I keep focusing on improving little teeny tiny things. I don't try to do them all at once because I know that it's going to kill me. And I know that it will drive you guys into the ground too. I mean, none of us is, able to do every single thing all of the time perfectly and see 1,000% improvement overnight. That's not how it works. It works on incremental improvement. It's a big belief that I have, particularly when it comes to like my business coaching. And Leigh says, absolutely. I move forward for a while and then backslide a bit before I move forward again. Right. And you figure out where your foundations are, right? You move forward a bit, you test it, you see how it's going to work, and then you may slide back a bit, and then you move forward a bit, and then you may slide back a bit. And as long as you're constantly moving forward and constantly overall improving in your business, the cool thing is that you're going to see that 100% improvement pretty darn quickly. It's amazing to me to see in my own business how fast I can double my revenue, how fast I can double the size of my team, how fast I can double things in my business, that 100% increment, just by focusing on one little thing at a time. So this week, it might be on my accounting software. Next week, it might be on reporting software. The week after, it might be on what are my follow-up procedures in my sales process, right? Every single little baby step is cumulative to the ones before. As long as you're continually improving, you're going to get to that 100% improvement. Is it easy? No. Does it require mindset shifts? Absolutely. Does it change processes and procedures? Absolutely. Even baby steps of progress. Absolutely, Leigh. And don't forget your wins, no matter how tiny. Yes, absolutely. And celebrate every single step forward that you make. Another mistake I've made is not celebrating every single little win. I had to take a step back in my own business and really focusing on celebrating every single little teeny tiny baby itsy bitsy win. Because guess what? It can be hard to appreciate just how much growth we're getting, how important those wins are, because when your head is in the gutter and, you're over here, languishing, in a corner, it's really hard to keep moving forward. So appreciating the baby steps, even if they're teeny tiny, is important. And, nobody else but you may know just how critical some seemingly insignificant little step was. We make all kinds of little baby steps forward in our business that to somebody else may seem insignificant or not really even worth noticing. Celebrate the fact that you took that little teeny tiny step forward. Maybe your step forward was that you posted on your social media for 7 days in a row. Maybe it was that you kept your inbox down to 0. Maybe it was that you responded to every email this week. Figure out what those incremental little steps are and stick with it. One of the things I struggle with is email. I get huge, crazy volumes of email. So I've been working on taming my own email monster, but I'm also focusing on responding to every single email by the end of the day as appropriate. So making sure that, you have policies, processes, procedures, taking those little baby steps forward, enjoying those baby steps, even when they may seem trivial. For me, one of the things that may seem the most trivial is, I've checked all my messages, I've answered all my emails, and I've taken action on every single email every day. For me was huge. And hey there, good to see you. It's not always easy. It's not always fast. It's not going to be perfect. Learning to deal with imperfect action is a beautiful thing. You're going to see such huge growth in your business. You're going to see such huge growth personally when you start doing these little teeny tiny baby steps. So figure out what your baby steps are, what little baby steps you need to take. What is something that you can do this week? Something teeny tiny that's going to move your business processes, your business structure forward just a little bit. And you're going to be blown away at, how much your business is going to grow. Meg says, I need to get people into my email from Facebook Messenger. I will figure out the magic trick for that. Yeah, it's a little tricky to get people into your email from Messenger. Ooh, new idea. So thank you, Patrice. And it is hard to celebrate baby steps, isn't it? And thank you guys. Some of the comments don't necessarily show up where I can see them in StreamYard. So I have to go troll the different groups that I am broadcasting into. So, how do you get to 100% improvement? Little baby steps, lots of 1% improvements, 0.5%, 0.1% sometimes. Figure out what little teeny tiny steps you can take forward this week. What's really cool is that, if you take a 1% improvement in your business each day for the next 100 days, you're going to see 100% improvement, which is basically doubling in 100 days. And that is pretty darn impressive. If you only do one every 3 days, you're going to double in a year. That's pretty darn amazing. And, don't underestimate the value of doing that. So I hope that this helps just a little bit. Be, proud of yourself. Celebrate the little wins. I am so proud of you guys. I see some people commenting here. Lay, you have just made such huge progress in your business. Meg, oh my gosh, look what a year has done, right? Patty and Tish and Patrice, it's really exciting to me to see each and every single person's progress in their life and in their business. I almost can't control myself sometimes. I'm like a little girl. I just get so excited for everybody for the progress that I see forward. Yeah, baby steps are better than not doing anything. Celebrate your steps. Yeah, and one of the things that I will frequently tell people is that I am never going to be that coach that comes in, or that person that comes in, or that strategist that comes into a business or consultant and radically upends every single thing in sight. I am very much more a person who is about incremental changes and incremental improvement. I am more evolutionary than revolutionary. And, what I found is that sometimes finding those evolutionary changes, those little teeny tiny steps, and finding different paths forward for people and helping them find those different paths forward, including for myself, is where the absolute miracles happen, rather than completely upending and, starting over again from scratch. Not that it isn't occasionally necessary to do that. Like if a business model is 100% not going to support the income you need to make, then, obviously the business model is going to have to change. But, really focusing on incremental improvements. What can you do today? What little teeny tiny tweaks or changes or little baby steps forward can you make? And yeah, oh my gosh, yes, the last year has been amazing. Huge growth with one business, and somebody nudged you into starting a second business too. It's amazing. Yeah, I don't know who could have nudged you. Um, it's a lot of fun to see the growth, and it is amazing to see what happens when you take those baby steps, that inspired action, those little teeny tiny steps forward every single day. And Patty says, true, been around you a while. Yeah, you have. And Patty, if you look back at the last 18 months in your business, right, where you were and where you are now, OMG, right? Seriously, let's just take a moment and celebrate all of the steps that you have made, all of the progress, having a website, having amazing numbers of followers on Instagram, starting to get clients, building your network, building huge foundations in your business. How cool is all of that? That's more than 100% improvement, Patty. That's like 5,000% improvement. And Lay says the last year has been huge growth, and slowly I'm building confidence by using rinse and repeat process for things that work well, right? You develop the processes and procedures that work well, and you do the things that work well over and over again. And then you decide to maybe move away from the things that don't work so well. And Tish, you've made some huge progress in the last year. So it's really, really exciting to see, that 100% improvement. I'm really excited to hear what growth you've seen in your business and where you're going to take it from here. Let me know, message me, make a comment in the comments. Tell me how things are going. Let me know where you're going to go from here and what all you're going to do. Thank you guys. I hope you have an awesome night. We will talk soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.